I've got some pretty shocking and breaking news. I wanted to maybe save it for a stream, but I decided, let's just talk about this right now, because this is wild. Antivirus software pioneer John McAfee found dead after prison suicide. So he allegedly committed suicide, and for those of you who don't know who he is, he created McAfee antivirus, which came installed on a lot of pre-built computers. He was a very eccentric personality. He was a bit polarizing at times, but yeah, allegedly he was found dead by an apparent suicide, and he was going to be extradited to the U.S. So yeah, here we go. So yeah, the Department of Justice has confirmed that the American tycoon John McAfee has been found dead in the cell he occupied. So yeah, there you go. He was 75 years old. Now I kind of went down a rabbit hole a little bit, and I'm sure we're gonna see more information come out. So getting subtle messages from, this is his Twitter account. These are screen caps from his Twitter account, and you can actually still see the tweets on his account for now until Twitter decides to delete it. Getting subtle messages from U.S. officials saying, in effect, "We're coming for you, McAfee. We're going to kill yourself. I got a tattoo today just in case if I suicide myself. I didn't. I was whacked. Check my right arm." So he got a tattoo saying he was going to be whacked. I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, this is crazy. So this was a post from prison. So he was allowed to have I guess computers and devices in prison. I saw a photo of him with various computers and things like that. I'm content in here. I have friends. The food is good. All is well. Know that if I hang myself, a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine. Just wild. Here's another tweet by him. I've collected some files on corruption in governments. For the first time, I'm naming names and specifics. I'll begin with a corrupt CIA agent and two, I think that's Bahamian officials coming today. If I'm arrested or disappear, 31 plus terabytes of incriminating data will be released to the press. So that was from a couple years ago, Cuba. So that was June 9th, 2019. So there you go. Now here's where it gets even crazier. His wife basically knew he was going to die, so she kind of wrote him a goodbye letter. I know John is an extremely polarizing individual. This was her Father's Day message, by the way. This is where it's getting weird. She's talking about him in the third person. I know John is an extremely polarizing individual. Believe me, I know this better than most. But I also know as well as any of you who follow him on Twitter that he has always been honest about who he is, always. Sometimes too honest, sometimes sharing more than any of us cared to know about him. John's honesty has often gotten him in trouble with the corrupt governments and corrupt government officials because of his outspoken nature and his refusal to be extorted, intimidated, or silenced. So there's that one. Oops, there was some more. Sorry. Now the U.S. authorities are determined to have John die in prison and to make an example of him for speaking out against the corruption within their government agencies. The media continues to vilify him per their narrative, and there is no hope of him ever having a fair trial in America because there is no longer any justice in America. Let's move on to the next part of this. You either play ball or get fucked. Those are literally the only options now before you. Before you were innocent until proven guilty, but somehow that has changed to guilty until proven innocent. Now anyone can level the most heinous accusations against you without any proof and having no basis in reality, but in the court of public opinion, you are tried, convicted, found guilty, and your life irreparably destroyed all before having your day in court. These 8 months John has spent in prison in Spain have been especially hard on his overall health, both mentally and physically, as well as financially, but he is undeterred from continuing to speak truth to power. Happy Father's Day, John David, father of many, loved by few. So even his wife, like she's basically acknowledging he's gonna get killed. All right, and one last tweet before we let the video play out here. Allegedly, John has a dead man switch. So let's read his tweet. Why am I keeping this information private if it could help the world? Because I am a dead man the moment it is released. Forgive my selfishness. I am doing what I can in ways that a living person can do. That will have to be enough. I am old. You will not have long to wait. And then this tweet, I don't know what it said because the account suspended, but he said, dude, what are you smoking? The instant I disappear, the information is released. Those named would be crazy to kill me or collect me. They are simply praying I live forever. If it is released, revenge takes over and I'm dead. Where's your brain today? So I really hope he does have a dead man switch. Hopefully, you know, he was a software programmer, so he should know about having backup systems to your backup systems. So I really do hope that he has backup systems. So, you know, even if they tortured him, I'm not saying that they did, but even if they did, that way, you know, if they get to one system, they think, oh, good. Oh, thank God we shut it off. You know, he has another system ready to go. You know, at least that's what I would do. If I was in his shoes and I had a ton of classified information that I was planning to leak out to the public, I would have backup systems to my backup systems, you know, and then I would just upload it all over the internet. I would just shoot it out there. So anyway, let's go ahead and watch this video and let it play us out.
The deep state is a conspiracy theory of it's defined as the people within the U.S. government and military who are in secret control of government policy. Secret? Please, people. The deep state is those people within the U.S. government that are career employees that cannot be fired by people that we elect, by the Congress or the president. There are the FCC, the CIA, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the IRS. Are these people in control? Can they enact laws? Fuck yes. They're called regulations. For every law that Congress passes, and we elect Congress to pass our laws, there are 20 regulations enacted by federal agencies that have far more impact on our lives than anything Congress can possibly pass. Is there a deep state? Yes. Can we fire these people? No. Can presidents fire them? No. It's designed that way so that political parties and political interests cannot affect the deep state. Do you understand the nightmare of our situation, people? I'm sorry. It's not secret. It's as open as anything could be. In the past, since 1975, 200,000 regulations have been passed by federal agencies, encompassing 800,000 pages of fine print. People, it is no secret. It is as open as it can be. The deep state does control America. Wake up, people, please. God, use some common fucking sense. Thank you.